top is missing. The opposition and all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
77. Facts. Probably did. That nigga was dabbing that shit on that. Damn, this thing. I hate when niggas don't be trying to stream.
Black 30.
That's how niggas be cheating.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Stop your body.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need? No.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need? Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, but it's going to be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
11. Hey, Steve 6.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018.
I said something, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Of the year,
if the Niners
more extra points
lose
too,
in the playoffs,
field goals
the Patriots are winning
in the 2018 season.
Because I'm telling you right now.
Here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult play.
I got a weird feeling. The Niners ain't gonna make it.
Coming from the other side.
They're gonna get beat by like the Saints or some weird team.
They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 29, Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack. The #7 overall pick.
I feel like the Niners ain't ready for the pressure. That playoff pressure is way bigger than the regular season.
Protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to the ball, they're doing a really nice job.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hold it and give up a sack. You're really almost discrediting their work.
Yeah.
A shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It's taken to the 26. A very good return there, giving them even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
You watching Netflix?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Touchdown, 49ers! Dante Pettis, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Crowder.
Y'all got a pick 6. Spanking him. Look out of here. 17-0.
Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert it or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that...
going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Yeah, this shit is ugly, Dave. This shit is ugly.
Tevin Coleman. His
Yo,
first
24 to
touchdown
nothing.
here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Jeez.
Gold with a
Yo, I haven't played in this league with this team in a minute.
First half.
It's been like a month.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also
it's
don't
weird.
have
When
to
he
go
played
and
me,
force
he didn't
everything
even play like that.
So
So he must have just picked that up.
Across midfield, it's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly.
Sick.
How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. The defense won the battle. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Earlier in the quarter, when the defense was keen on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play, because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Nice.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Oh my God.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Guard.
That'll be a loss
I
of 4
pulled 2
yards
guards,
on the
and
play. And
both of the
gonna
guards
be
went
third
and
down.
blocked the D tackle and left the fucking dude open. Stupid.
12.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's caught. Nelson. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I'm doing literally whatever I want.
Convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Oh my God, he has 112 yards.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go.
We're about to go into halftime, but I'm at the fucking 19-yard line. I'm trying to.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down.
Yeah,
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
he gonna quit.
Tevin Coleman.
I might put up 60.
2 touchdowns of the season
It's 31 to
in
nothing.
this game as his guys continue
Not
to
even
put this
halftime.
one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half.
This guy
After
ugly.
the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold.
I didn't think I was gonna beat his ass like this. I thought I was gonna have a decent game. 31 to nothing.
The Steeler
His
offense
ass.
is ready for their next
Like he
drive.
stole
And down on
some.
the scoreboard, certainly.
And I'm not even trying. That's
on
the
last drive,
sad
punting
part
the football.
about it.
Sense of urgency has to
Oh.
take over for it.
Oh, he got a
Check
good
it in,
bomb
it's
on me.
complete.
Thank God, score a touchdown.
36
Jeez.
yards on the play. For an
Make it
offense that has
interesting.
not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
They run the counter. Samuels. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Snell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Finally scored, thank God.
Benny Snell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Coleman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Black 20. 54 Mike.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Steelers first down.
These are the games you fall asleep. Shit. Nigga, dirt. 31-7.
Here we go. Black 30. Check. Watch the before. I got you.
Beating this nigga's ass. This is rough.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
I'm not even trying to
Fred
score.
Warner coming off a strong rookie year in the stop for the Niners.
Black 80.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now Roethlisberger.
Right to Richard Sherman to the crib.
It's the
Pick 6,
Seahawk,
nigga.
Richard Sherman.
Fuck is
And
this?
they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Routing this nigga.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter,
Beating his
widening that
ass.
margin a bit further.
And while they
Think about
won't
the
just
quit
empty
Madden
the
for the
bench
rest of
just
the-
yet,
for the rest of the
if
season.
you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold to add the extra point.
Done. 38-7.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now.
Nigga
as he
about to
knocks
text in
another
the
one
chat
through
like,
and
yeah, I was
extend
letting
the
my
lead.
daughter play. Well, she got her ass beat, nigga. Why you let her do that? I'm like, nigga, you could have put your mama on. Yeah. I'm like, well, you could have put your mama on and she would have got her ass beat too.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. About a yard deep.
Nigga said his daughter was
the
playing.
22,
Well, you a
22.
dumbass nigga. I ain't never let. Facts. That's like me going here, Jaden, play the game. I'll let him play right now. I'm up 38-7 here. Now you can
The
play.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Nigga beating my ass. I
Right
ain't
now,
never
just
saying
ice
that.
cold. I mean, they have struggled
That's
big
embarrassing.
time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one
Niggas be
guy
saying, when
who
niggas
can make
get
a play
beat
against
bad, bro,
all
they be
odds
embarrassed.
that maybe
So
can
they be saying
ignite things.
anything.
And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Nigga said close the
Extra
gap.
point
It's
put through by
38-14.
Boswell. And that will get them
Gap
one
equals.
closer. The kickoff team on the field
About
now
to
as they
score
will send
again.
this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, what
He
a
sucks
move.
at tackling. He keeps trying to hit stick.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal. There he goes, left side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 25 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
We ain't even in the fourth
After
quarter
the touchdown,
yet.
it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
To put up 6.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Yo.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would
Yo,
have
the
been.
next time if I get down the field, I'm kicking a field.
Line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Coming this way, here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This is fielded at the 27. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And an alley to run. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Breida. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 1-yard gains are trending. The same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. And Gold is able to put it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go! Let's go!
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who
Come
knows?
on,
we may
bro.
meet up with this team
Yeah,
again.
see, this
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3
calling timeout with 22 seconds
as they
left
stop
in the
it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
I hope I get a pick 6.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Thank God.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brett.